If you're a Glendale homeowner sitting on a super low mortgage rate, you might feel stuck. You'd love to move, but the idea of giving up that golden interest rate, yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow. But here's the thing, staying in the wrong home just because of a great mortgage rate, well, that's like wearing shoes that don't fit just because you got them on sale. Sure, you saved money, but if they pinch your toes and hurt every time you walk, are they really a great deal? What are your options? Should you stay and renovate, rent it out, get creative with financing, or just make the move despite today's higher rates? I'm Dave Robles, a longtime Glendale real estate agent, and I've helped hundreds of homeowners navigate tricky real estate decisions like this. Stick around, you might be surprised at what's actually possible. I hear it all the time from Glendale homeowners. Dave, we love our home, but we need more space, or we want to be closer to work or closer to our kids, or the stairs are becoming a problem, but our mortgage rate is just too good to give up. Sound familiar? Well, you're not alone. If you bought before 2022, your interest rate is probably half of today's rates. And yes, that's a huge deal. But here's the real question. Does your home still fit your life? Because a great mortgage rate on the wrong home is still the wrong home. If you're feeling stuck, let's talk about some real solutions. Maybe your home is almost perfect. It just needs some love. A kitchen refresh, an extra bathroom, maybe an ADU in the backyard would make it work without you moving. The good news is you don't have to dip into savings to do this. A HELOC, or home equity line of credit, lets you borrow against your home's equity as you need it so you can use that money for anything you wish, including a renovation of your home. A cash out refi will restructure the whole loan and give you a lump sum of money to work with. And then there are renovation loans designed specifically for home improvements, but they work the same way as HELOCs and refis. But even if renovating won't solve the space, commute, or lifestyle problem, let's move on. What if you could keep your low mortgage rate and move? That's exactly what renting out your Glendale home could do. With home values high and rents continuing to rise, your low interest rate could mean serious cash flow as a rental property. That's exactly what we did years ago. We owned 2 properties and chose to live in a rental when our first kid was born because the rental worked better for us. I believe in owning property, but you don't have to live in the property you own. Think about it. Your mortgage is likely lower than what renters would pay in Glendale right now. That means if you rent it out, you get passive income while you move into your next home, long-term appreciation as Glendale home values rise, and a built-in backup plan if you ever want to move back. Of course, being a landlord isn't for everyone. You'll need to consider a few things like finding a rental home to live in, or qualifying for a second mortgage if you plan to buy, and of course, managing tenants. But if the numbers work out, this could be a great move. Now, here's something a lot of people don't realize. There's a way to buy your next home without going through a traditional lender. It's called seller financing. This is when the seller acts as the bank, meaning you make payments directly to them. This can mean lower interest rates, more flexible terms, and an easier qualification process, especially for self-employed buyers or those with unique finances. Not every homeowner is a candidate for seller financing, but in today's market, more Glendale sellers are open to creative deals like this. If you really want to sell, but selling first before you buy feels too risky or it's just not possible, there are ways to buy first, then sell. Bridge loans give you short-term funding to buy your next home while selling your current one. And remember that HELOC? Well, it can provide the down payment for your next home. And then there are contingent offers, where your new home purchase depends on selling your old one first. Those are making a comeback. This strategy lets you secure your next home without the stress of rushing to sell first. And at the end of the day, a mortgage rate is just one piece of the puzzle. Sometimes moving is still the right choice, and sometimes not. Maybe your 2-bedroom Glendale bungalow just isn't cutting it anymore, or your commute to the valley or to mid-city is eating up too much of your time. Maybe it's schools, lifestyle changes, or just wanting a fresh start. But remember, interest rates go up and down. If you buy now at a higher rate, you can refinance later when rates drop. But the right home? That's not always available when you need it. This isn't about right or wrong. It's about what fits your lifestyle best. And if you're feeling stuck, let's talk. If there's a way to help you get to where you want to be, we will figure it out together. And of course, you can always explore all your options and then decide to stay in your home. That's fine too. This is what I do, helping Glendale homeowners think through the options and make really smart moves. So if you want a strategy that works for you, reach out. I'd love to help. And if you're ready to take that next step, let's connect. I'm here to help you figure out what makes the most sense for you.